because the Japanese were able to recover their stock market, right? The Fed didn't have to cut rates, but they're going to have to cut rates. I mean, the Bank of Japan has basically said they're not going to increase interest rates anymore. They started a bond buying program. The U.S. Treasury is buying $50 billion a month of bonds. This next meeting on September 18th for the Federal Reserve is going to be very, very interesting because we are going to get basically so obviously I know we're going to cut rates, but what I'm really interested in hearing is if they're going to stop. Like, so they've been letting the balance sheet run off. And what that means is they have bonds that come to date every month. Some months, it's kind of like they need a ladder. I know Hexagons have forgotten about ladders. I don't know who you guys are listening to about 555s and all this crazy shit. And like, if Morty, if your staking length ain't at least over 11 years, I mean, can you even call yourself a hexagon? And no, you're wrong. Ladders is the way. Ladders predate 555. I'm telling you this as a guy who was there since the beginning. Them ladders, these chutes and ladders, these ladders existed long before talks of just doing nothing but 555s and 365 in 50 days or whatever. It was ladders, bro. CD ladders since the jump. Clarence Claymore. But where's the thought of that? Oh my god. George Gammon thinks a 75 basis point cut is yes. I'm on that camp with Gammon. So it's going to be between a 50. If they do anything less than a 50, man, the Fed's a bitch. The Fed's literally being a little bitch. That's insane right now. But a 50 to 75, I think a 75 would I think that if they did a 75 and then did 25s afterwards would be a smart move because it takes us from 5.5 to 4.75. Not bad, and from there they can do 25 basis point cuts when they need to throughout the next year, and that would put us somewhere by the end of 25, possibly either at a 4% flat to maybe 3.75. That's much better because their original plan, they had said this. I think maybe it may have been 4 meetings ago. They had said that they wanted by the end of 2026 to be at 2.75, 2.95 on the interest rates. That's not bad. Right? And historically speaking, that's kind of an average. I mean, that's kind of an average rate. Being between 2 to 3. That's pretty much historically accurate for the most part. So I'm with him on that. I mean, I hope George Gammon's right. I mean, shout out to George Gammon, 100%, man. But don't touch me, cunt. Yeah. When is Rolo? When are we doing the Rolo webinar? Don't be a cuck. Very soon, because obviously it's very needed. We might release it maybe to the public. I don't know. It might be something that's deeply, deeply needed. But I'm making plans, you guys. Don't worry. It will happen very, very soon. I'm planning going back to Las Vegas for a little bit, and doing some streams and stuff for you guys. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Right. Yeah. So if with the Federal Reserve of the United States kind of leading the way most of the time, as soon as they start cutting interest rates, it's safe for other countries to lower the interest rates faster or on par in order to weaken their currency for exports, basically, right? What happened with Japan is the United States was done increasing interest rates, and the Bank of Japan was still threatening of increasing interest rates. And this pretty much allowed the yen to temporarily gain strength against the dollar. And please, when you hear gain, I had somebody ask me this, so the yen's going to be a stronger currency? No. These gaining strengths is relative to each other, but they're all trash. Yen trash, dollar trash. Kind of is what it is, right? It's better to hold assets. But you do need cash as well. A lot of times it's just better to just having some money in the bank just for emergencies and stuff is very important. I mean, it's something, I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here, but this is, fiat is trash. But when things crash, we turn that shit into fucking cash, right? We turn that cash into assets because cash becomes king during these crashes or during the turmoil when people are like scared. This is when having money is very, very powerful, you know. So it's an ebb and flow, you know.